This afternoon, while the murder investigation into the slayings at a Yahweh-owned apartment complex in Opelika continues, the sect is trying to seek permission to return to that now vacant complex. The Dade County Court banned sect members from the complex last week, and today attorneys for the cult sought an end to that ban. News Center 7's Brian Cabell is standing by live at the Dade County Courthouse. Brian?
Jill, the Yahwehs and the current landlords of the Opelika property ran into a stinging defeat today. The judge refused to let the Yahwehs back onto the property. This, of course, after all the events of last week, the intimidation, the two murders, the alleged intimidation, I guess we should say at this point. The judge took a look at some tapes today. They apparently were some fairly compelling evidence in his mind. He took a look at some News Center 7 tapes, and afterwards he seemed very convinced.
The tapes clearly reflect that a group of people, a group of individuals, invaded the property in question, entered apartments, removed furniture and personal belongings. And such violations will be stopped by this court and will be enjoined.
The landlords testified that he desperately wanted to sell the property because the rents were delinquent and the apartments were a haven for drugs and crime, but the judge apparently just did not see it his way. A couple of Yahweh women showed up in court today, but they did not say anything whatsoever to the press. They were represented by an attorney, a white attorney, who obviously is not a member of that sect. So what happens now? Well, the property remains vacant. There are a few belongings left. We have heard reports from the city of Opelika that 11 families might want to return to that property. That goes counter to what we've heard all week, namely that nobody wants to return, but that is being held as a possibility. So what the judge does today is in effect say, we will not allow the transaction to go through. We will not allow the Yahwehs to go back. If the tenants want to go back, that remains a possibility. Jill?
It certainly is a complicated case. There are a lot more questions than answers. Would it be legal for them to do that, considering the Yahwehs own the property?
The Yahwehs do not, in fact, own the property at this point. They have a signed contract. They have given the current landlords $14,000, but the contract has not been consummated yet. That cannot be done until this is resolved. And right now the judge has said it is not resolved. I want to hold off for a while, so it might be another week, another 2 weeks before we have a definite answer on this.
Okay, thanks, Brian. That's News Center 7's Brian Cabell reporting live from the Dade County Courthouse.